Yo, 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 yo. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Alright, I'm gonna send the stream to everyone. Well, not everyone, but just like, live stream chats and shit. Alright, so who is in here? Alright, so we have 9 people, that's good. We have 9 people, so, welcome everyone to another installment of me working on routes. So last time we left off when we were working on Season 4 Island of Sodor. And no different here if it would load. We are working on that again. But now, I'm actually working on new areas instead of updating the old ones. So, you saw that I added Elsbridge. Because now it's good. Everyone likes Elsbridge. I like Elsbridge. And Elsbridge, I wanted to make Elsbridge for a long time. So yeah. I don't know why, trains is really slow today. I don't know what's going on. There we go. There we go. Alright, so let's give you guys a quick tour of what I've done. So as you can see, I laid out a lot of stuff. So the route, the OG route, ended here, right? So the route becomes 2 tracks, and then it curves, and it curves again, then curves again, and then it curves again until now you're into this barn set. Now this barn set was seen in Paint Pots and Queens and in a deleted scene, and you can also see in like behind the scenes shots. Gordon and Thomas passed through it in Paint Pots and Queens, and yeah, I decided to add it here because it seems like it would be here because it's 2 tracks. So it's here. It still needs texturing. We will add this right now, actually. That's why I wanted you guys to be here. And then you curve around. The track becomes 3 again, and now you're into Elsbridge Station. Now the Elsbridge I'm using is the old SA31, and it's really inaccurate because I don't think this platform is supposed to be this long, you know. And so yeah, but I have some good news. Our good friend Mango, um, we were talking, right, and he made this little asset for me. It's a new walk bridge. It's season 4 version of the walk bridge. Now, if you notice, he noticed that like the walk bridge is this is it's Els, it's the one from Wellsworth. They just stitch this chunk in the it's in the set, you know, this bit. So and he already made the mesh. He just needed to like texture it and add this chunk. So and then yeah, he did it in like 5 minutes and sent it to me. And so yeah, everyone give a good, what's it called? A good applause to Mango. Yay! Yay! Yeah, Mango is cool. Mango is great. He also said the possibility of making a possible new station asset because this one is really, really old and bad and inaccurate and stuff. So yeah, this is season 4 Elsbridge. It's quite different from the other Elsbridge. I mean, it's more closer to what season 1, season 1 Elsbridge, you know, because season 1 Elsbridge didn't have a yard, unlike the season 2 version, which had a yard and it was quite big, but no other version of Elsbridge has a yard. And so it has a road bridge, and then here's the set from this angle from Special Letter. Then there's this angle from Henry and the Elephant. You know, where Thomas arrives here, and yeah, happy music plays. So yeah. So where does this line go? This line will eventually reach the end of the set. I have nothing planned for this location, but if I were to guess like where it would lead to like probably like Titman Station or something, as seen in the concept art. Also, so from the branch line part, so remember the last set was this one from Thomas and Stepney. I love this set. I added this new tree because it's good. And so yeah, and the set ended right here, like the route. So I've extended it, and now it goes through another set that I added because I realized it fits so well. This is the set from, what's it called? Thomas and Stepney again. Yeah, I see it, right? Like, there's houses, fields, sheep. It's a one-to-one replica. So yeah, I added that, and then the track joins the main line for a bit, and then it goes again into Elsbridge. From Elsbridge, I guess what's next is to add like a junction to Thomas's line, and yeah, so we can start focusing on Thomas's line. But for now, we're gonna start working on Elsbridge. So, what do you think, guys? Ooh, there's a lot of comments. Ooh, okay. Mango did a great job on it. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Mango. Thumbs up, Mango. He's here. Hello, hello, Growler. New Elsbridge? Well, New Elsbridge, bridge, but not Elsbridge, like the station. Wait, here it is. Nice railway. I rated it 5 stars and 100%. It means good. And a bunch of emojis. Thanks, man. Also, the other thing I'm be able to do is that I think the bridge at the end of the set is the same as season 5, so that'll be the next exit I do. Ooh, nice. That would be fun. That would be good, Nango, if you can do it. You got games on your phone? A few. I love it. Yes, Rainbow Hammond. Humanoid, I mean. Thank you. Now, okay. So now I was going to stream a few days ago and show you what I did to. I have another project with Derek Howe. I don't know if you guys heard. It's season 3 iOS and started in Brandom. I showed it off the other stream, and I did a lot of progress on it. I did, but then Derek Howe kinda made a lot of changes to the route, and I'm waiting for him to like finish those changes. Like he completely restructured the route, but I feel like you guys are gonna love it, like the way he did it, because it's really good. Like it makes more sense than the previous layout. So yeah, um once he sends that to me, it's I'm gonna show it to you guys. But for now, yeah. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I did show some stuff on Twitter. Like I made some progress to it. Like you can see it on my Twitter, and also you can see it on my Patreon if you guys aren't subscribed to that. All right, so let's get to work. We have a lot to do. We have a lot of texturing to do. We have a lot of like fields to do. So let's get started. So we're here, right? I'm gonna work on this area first, and we're gonna try connect it with the previous area. So we're gonna do that. I feel like the stone wall should continue. It's going to continue right up to here. And grab this and do this. We are going to. I'm gonna. Let's add some barns here, because like you see sheep. That means like this is like a farm thing. I like to think like this is like the same barn asset. You can't see it from the set. No, you can't. So yeah, I've been experimenting a bit with the trees, because I feel like this tree, which is called Pine 8, this makes make it feel more like season 4, like a ton more, because like the trees in season 4 are really fucking tall. So yeah, if we're gonna make a season 4 route, use this tree. Use the pine trees also, because they do help the routes feel very season 4 like. So yeah, do that, guys. All right, so I'm gonna, okay, okay, I'm gonna add a field here, and I feel like with the new trees method that I'm using, I feel like I need to update some areas again, some sets, to make it I don't know, like I want my routes to feel the most authentic possible. So the more the more accurate they are, the better my life will be. The better the universe will be, and we'll soon reach world peace, guys. Sometimes you gotta realize, like, oh, I want to make it as accurate as possible, but yeah, sometimes it's not possible. And yeah, all right. So Mango is pointing this out to me. The bridge that is used here in Elsbridge is the same one that is used on Wellsworth in season 5. And looking at the pictures he's sending me, yeah, yeah, they are the same asset, not the same prop. But I feel like the Elsbridge one is a bit longer than the Wellsworth one. So yeah, that if that would be a cool asset for him to make. I agree with him big time. Ooh, Counselor Jake joined. Hello, Jake. Yeah, the trees. There's berry season 4. Like, also like the Thomas the Tank Engine Man documentary gave me a good look at the set from many angles. Well, mainly like an angle like this, but it gave me like a good idea of like how the set is structured. So yeah, it's a good thing that that was on the doc. You know, we're gonna all right. We're gonna do this, and I added the road here because it's gonna cross the tracks, and then it's probably going to join this row of houses. But I'm gonna alter the terrain a bit. So now the road is gonna climb down into the track. I'm gonna add like a beware of the train thing. Actually, let's move farther back because I wanted to connect with this house. Mm, right, this is gonna be a bit tricky, but I will be able to figure it out. Time to find all the deep fried images of the season 4 road bridge. Exactly. That's the that's the train's experience. That's the Thomas experience. Just find the most crappy quality images you can find, and then and you're golden. We have J Racer. Get our assets done, then Hugo, so you aren't drowning in around assets. Yeah, yeah, Mango is probably for the best. I can wait. I can wait. No worries. There's no rush. Like this will take a while to come out anyway, so don't route build, guys. Don't be like me. By the way, I hope you guys enjoyed that behind the scenes video. I wanted to make an update to that video, like since a long time ago. But I was waiting, but I kept holding it off. At first, it was because of my old computer. Like, I know it couldn't handle another big video like that. But it's also because I was kind of waiting for enough behind the scenes material to show up, so so the sequel to the video would be much better. And I feel like it paid off because because since I waited, like so many good behind the scenes footage and stuff surfaced. So that was good. I definitely enjoyed making it. And now like I also the original video ended at the season 7, but I don't know, it's like due to lack of time in the original, like yeah, I didn't go through the hit era also because there wasn't enough to show. But since like even more behind the scenes material of that has surfaced, so yeah, it was. I feel like it was worth the wait in the end. Hybrid buildings coming 2039. Ooh, Well, we'll have to wait, guys. What's Hugo doing? I'm doing business, man. Wait, someone is texting. Someone is texting me. Alright, so I'm done texting. Hugo doing the important business. Businesses is very important. Alright, he corrected himself. Yeah, I'm doing lots of great stuff. Here, two trees, shrink them down, and we're gonna add some apple 12 here. Yeah, that looks good. And a pine 17, because why not? We can never have enough pine 17s around here. No, actually, I'm gonna move it further back. Oh, oops. There we go. Right, so this is gonna be moved. I have to move this so it doesn't interfere with the road. Who would like to live in in this cottage in the middle of nowhere, next to a railway line, where a blue train passes every day and says dumb bullshit to his coaches? That sounds like hell. I don't know. It's like if Sodor was real, stay away from the railway, man. Just saying, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it being with the talking trains. You think it's all fun and games, but then you like just watch your train derails and shit. Oh, Oh yeah, So Mango lives here. Okay, that's part of the lore, guys. Mango. This is Mango's house. Um. So yeah, just remember, guys. This cottage right here, Mango's house. I'm gonna rotate it a bit. All right. So the road is going to pass through here. I don't like how the I don't like how this is shrinking, but like um if I do this, like the house is way too up, and it's not that up in the actual set. So it has to be like this, which is I don't like it. How it looks, but it feels to make the set a bit more accurate. Have a crate of mangoes outside. Ooh, yeah, that's how you know where mango is. Just have a crate of little mangoes right there, and then you're gonna be like, ooh, this is the mango's house. The mango, not just any mango. The mango. Right. I feel like I need to add a bit more houses. This is gonna be like a tiny, tiny village. That makes sense, right? Having tiny villages spread across Sodor. Because Sodor is in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's nowhere railway. Just like Audrey said. It's nowhere. Sodor ain't real. Alright? We're going to do this. Oh, dairy cow. You're here. Alright, so I was explaining to our dear audience that I wanted to show them my progress on season 3 Brendam, but but you changed the entire route, and so now um, I can't show it anymore. But thanks, Dairy Cow. But yeah, what Dairy Cow did to the route, I feel like you guys seen the old track plan. This new track plan makes way more sense. Is way more better designed, and I feel like you're guys are gonna like this better. So yeah, this everything will be worth it in the end. Don't worry, guys. The means justify the things. The I don't think that's how it goes, but I don't know. That's the idea. All right, do like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this. You guys play Roblox. I do play Roblox from time to time. Not a lot as I would want. I don't know. I haven't like grabbed the game that like that I can play that and say, oh, I need to play this one. You know. But there's some like cool Thomas games. I know that there's like some cool Thomas games here and there on Roblox. You just have to find them. There's also like stuff like Arsenal, which I hate Arsenal. I never win. I'm just so bad at first person shooters, any kind. I cannot play them. Like I suck. Call of Duty, Fortnite, um, and stuff like that. I just never play them because I know I suck at them. It's okay. Like it's okay, guys. Wait, not everything is good. The ends justify the means. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I don't know why, Dairy Cow. The first time I met you, I thought your name was Drya Cow, and I kept calling you that for a while because I can't read. And this is gonna be like a barn thing, and it's gonna have a cottage. This cottage that I saved. So, alright, so we're gonna move this here. This. Like this, and alright. Alright, so I'm gonna add some textures for the roads here. Because I'm not bothering with the splines. This is a small town. It ain't New York, man. Like, do you think small towns have like properly built roads? I don't think so. Not even New York has properly built roads. You thought my name was Farquhar Quarry? Yeah, a lot of people do. I've seen a lot of people when they first meet me. Hey, Farquhar Quarry, and I'm like, they're not wrong, but it's far away, man. It's far away, man. It's far away, Quarry. I eat G trees and G grass for breakfast. Yeah, me too. You know what I want to do? Like, just for fun, I want to make like a tier list video where I rank all of the G trees and G shrubs. I'm gonna rank them like S tier, A tier, B tier, F tier. I'm from the opinion that like most of the G trees look good, but there's some that I never use because they look ugly as fuck. There's some where are like, yeah, I'm never using this. I refuse. Yeah, small towns in the UK have proper roads, Hugo. No, no they don't, Jay. No they don't. Fake news, fake news, fake news, fake. Alright, so we're gonna work on terrain here. Alright, like this. What do you think the name of this little village should be? This little like three house village. I feel like the name should be like Town or Callendale. I don't know, like some obscure railway series name. I never understood like the Thompson Stephanie station. Like, where the fuck did they get the name Callendale? I know it's in the map, but like, why Callendale? Who decided like, yeah, this looks like a Callendale? And why is Callan Station even Callan Station? It should be Arlesburg West. The TV series doesn't make sense. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. The railway series makes sense. TV series, not so much. Everyone's gonna be like, duh, Hugo. We always known this. No, no, guys, you haven't. That's the thing. All right, so what is this? Oh, I feel like I could, yeah, I can add like a ruined house, like a abandoned house. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna connect this area with this area, shrubs wise. Do you do anything with Thames vehicles? Not real, not really, not as much. I really just use other assets. I don't know why. I just never bother to use them. Right, like this. Okay, we'll have to modify this. Like this. There we go. I'm gonna delete the like this. Like this. Like this. Yes. TB names have always kind of sucked because their locations never make a damn lick of sense. I get the roots of them, but like Elsbridge, but their existence as a whole is questionable at best. Could have been consistent with the Audrey, but what's done is done, and that's what they did their own thing. Hugo, your laptop be taking off, man. What you mean? What you mean, Curtis? What you mean? My laptop is fine. Alright, we're gonna connect this field with this field. It's gonna be like a small square field. Small, 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 teeny, weeny, weeny. Hi, my big blue engine that knows everything. Ha ha ha. Do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Oh yeah, the fans, yeah. Well, Tane is a very high demanding game. Not as much as like 19, but yeah, I need to turn down some things. Alright, so what I'm not needing. Spotify I'm not using. Teams I'm not using. I'm using PureRef. File Explorer I'm not using. I'm using Chrome just for looking at the chat. I actually always forget what's a Thames vehicle versus a Morris car, and I'm always surprised every time I remind myself of route making. I'm actually curious now. Oh, they're this ones. I don't have a lot of them installed. I have like a few of them. But I do like them. I do like them using them. Ooh, there's like a Thames boat. Gonna keep that in mind. Yeah, my PC is gonna go into space, guys. Like 3, 2, 1. Takeoff. Ready for takeoff. It's going up. Don't crash. Oh, crashed. Oh, they did. Yep. I mean, it's not. Trust me, guys. It ain't where near as bad as the old fans from my other computer. Then the fact that you guys never heard them is because my old computer couldn't be able to stream um, Tane at all. So, but whenever I was in a Discord call, everyone had the same complaint that it looks like a truck was right next to me because my fans were awful. They were so shit. It's like people with low end PCs will understand the struggle. Not being able to stream your routes. At one point I had to use two laptops, one to talk and the other one to route build. That's how bad it got. But we're over those days. And now I can stream, I can talk to you guys, and yeah, we're having a fun time. So thanks everyone for joining. Now you can like look at me route build and ramble about shit. It's like, Hugo, what's your opinion on this? Hugo, what's your opinion on that? And yeah, as everyone knows, I have the best takes of the fandom. Yeah, season 12 is good. That's a good take, right? It isn't? Season 12 sucks? No, but it has CGI. People will love me if I say that season 12 is better than season 4. Ooh. Alright, so Mango. Mango's showing me some stuff. Hugo, what's your opinion on season 6 through 8? I like them. I like season 6 through 8. Especially season 7. Like, alright, can I just say, like, I know that, like, the later like, Ghislaine era was kinda a downgrade over season 5 and 4 and stuff. I agree. But they're good seasons. Like, I feel like people are way too harsh on them. It's not season 12 bad. Or even like Big World Adventures bad. It's just kind of this. It's like a perfect sandwich between the hit era and the classic era because that's what essentially it was, timeline wise, and also. But you can tell like it has a lot of elements from what was to come with hit, like the dreaded hit era, with the learning segments and moral stories and the music and stuff. And they're still good seasons. I have a lot of nostalgia for them. As for season 8, since yeah, that was the first season where you can tell that Thomas was starting to suck, but I think it's just me that the fact that I was the target demographic when that season came out, and as a lot of us too were, but a lot of us have a ton of nostalgia for that season. Season 8, 9, and maybe 10. Also the specials like the Great Discovery and Calling All Engines. There's some good merits to them. Not enough to justify them being like, oh, good. But there's some stuff like you're able to appreciate. I feel like the older fan base, when if you were like beyond the target demographic when those seasons came out, like yeah, you're like, why the hell does people like this and have nostalgia for this? But you had to be our age to understand. You had to be a Gen Z kid like us. Yeah, season 7 sets are they're really good. I like the fishing village. I like the yards, like those sheds that are like new. I like the old bridge. Not the episode, just the set. Like, what else was there? Also, it's kind of weird, but I also love the the version of Farquhar Quarry that season, or Sodor Island Quarry, whatever. It had like a bridge in the middle, and I found that so cool. So yeah, stand and bridge in the quarry set from season 7. Season 10 and 11 suck, yeah. Alright. Season 10 was okay. I really don't get why it was like 28 episodes instead of like the usual 26. Maybe they had like extra time to fill 2 more episodes, but like I can't. The thing is like I'm familiar with season 10, kinda. I watched that a long time ago on TV, but season 11 I'm completely foreign to it. Like because as far as I know, most of the episodes were not released in America. Like there was no US release. So I didn't watch it for there. And the main way I used to watch Thomas back in the day was through Discovery Kids, which is like a cable station, channel. I mean, where there's a lot of kids programming, and so into now I started watching it in 2006 through there, I think. But I feel like I know why I missed out on season 11 and season 12 when it came out. Um, in 2007, I entered like kindergarten for the first time, so I didn't have time to like watch many TV. And even if it was through there, I just remember that like in Mexico, like stuff is like it takes up a bit of time for things to actually air here. So if, for example, in 2007, they were still just airing season 9 and 10. So by the time they would air season 7, like I was like already first grade, second grade, and stuff. No PBS. I didn't watch. No, I didn't watch Thomas for PBS. Never. I think I did like twice in my life, but aside from that, I didn't. The thing is, Discovery Kids and the episodes were in Spanish, and PBS they were in English. So I was like, yeah, I rather, and they're the same episodes. So I'd rather watch them in Spanish, in language I can understand. And so yeah, I didn't watch Thomas for PBS, which it sucks because now knowing that there was a lot of season 7 episodes I missed out on, like Bill, Ben, and Fergus I never watched as a kid. Um, that Percy episode with the landslide, I never saw as well. Sorry. So there was just a bunch of stuff I didn't watch as a kid. So yeah, season 11 is like one. I'm not missing much anyway, because yeah, season 11 kind of sucks. I don't like the yellow tint that the whole season has. The stories are way more dumb. Well, not dumb. They just are like more of the same. Kind of like a downgrade from the previous seasons. And season 12, don't get me started on that CGI shenanigans. I was a 2012 kid though. I watched season 13 and then I got like season 19. I'm first grade. Till the Brave was a movie. The landslide episode was a movie. No, 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 no. I think you're referring to Tell of the Brave. Yeah, you're referring to Tell of the Brave. I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to season 7. In season 7, there's an episode where there's Percy, and then there's a landslide, and Percy saves Thomas from that landslide. It was like an old season 7 episode from 2003. I remember that. I never watched that as a kid. I knew it existed, but I just never watched it, and I didn't watch it through DVDs either. There's like a bunch of DVDs I never watched. Songs from the Stations I never watched. Percy Saves the Day I never watched. It was just so hard to find. If it wasn't in my local Toys R Us or Best Buy, then there was no way for me to watch them. And season 7 and 6 were never dubbed in the Spanish, so yeah. But I did. So yeah, I watched like half season 7, like only half episodes. Percy gets it right. Yeah, that is the episode. I'm also just now getting into the model era. Ooh, nice. Elsbridge. Oh yeah. Let me let me show you Elsbridge. This is season 4 Elsbridge. Really cool, really cool, really nice. I like me. Alright, I'm done texting. So yeah, season 4 Elsbridge. It's small. It has a bridge. It has this curved track which I always liked. Has a really cool drawbridge. Yeah, it's really I feel like I recreated the set very faithfully. You you can't get any more faithful than this. In the whole state of Korea. Now, now let's add some detail to the town. Everything's on the route. We're gonna go through another layer, and all right, let's add some dark greens, this stuff. Some stuff here, and we're gonna add some. There's a specific spline I like for this kind of stuff. This one. This, 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 and this. All right. I feel like are there any good garden sheds? So there's a theory in Tatmar that Thomas's dream. Have you heard of this? Yeah, I heard of that theory. Um, maybe. Maybe it is. But how do you okay, I feel like that theory is just there to like to have an excuse for making Tatmar not canon. But if it's not, then explain to me this. If it's a dream that Thomas has, like what the fuck is up with the Shining Time bits? And Mr. Conductor and Stacy Jones and that and the Indian guy. I forgot his name, sorry. And Patch and Mara Wilson's character is like, if it's meant to be a dream, then explain me those, because I don't think Thomas knows these people. I think we just have to accept if it's not canon, then maybe we have to accept that it's another universe or some shit. Yeah, I'm a season 6 boy. It's weird to see because I considered like I was like generally like 8. No, not 8. I was 7 when the CGI series was coming out. It's so weird to hear like kids who were born in that era that are now old enough to like remember and them have nostalgia over them. It feels so weird to me. Like it makes me feel like old, you know. But yeah, it's cool for the kids that grew up with the CGI era and are now discovering these older Thomas. I feel like what's your opinion on them? On the old Thomas, the classic Tom, the good Thomas, the real Thomas. I feel like I'm gonna add another cottage, a smaller one like this one. Season 6 is now 20 years old. It's as old as me. Thomas is high, lol. Yeah, Thomas is high. Was fucking high in that movie. I think Brit was brain dead then. No, I don't think she was brain dead. I just think she made a bad movie. Either that or Thomas has an interesting imagination. Hello, Saltman. Oh, hello, Salt underscore ban. I really like his sky plates. I don't care what anyone says. Mr. Conductor is a Time Lord. Yeah, maybe. I mean, he can switch dimensions. He can travel dimensions. That would make him like a Time Lord or Dimension Lord or some shit. They never explained that whole Mr. Conductor family thing in its relation to Thomas. It's like I know the movie tried to explain it a bit, but I'm just left with with more fucking questions and answers. Like I don't know what she was going for with that. I'm gonna add some cars. Some cars. Some cars. There we go. Oh, didn't select the car. So yeah, it's like they're kids that were born when Hero of the Rails came out. That's just so weird to me. And I feel like for the people that are older than me, like they say the same thing about us. Like there's probably like fans. There's a lot of fans that like were born in '91 or they were born in '95 when season 4 or season 5 were coming out. And to hear kids that were growing that were born while season 6 was the brand new season, it must feel weird to them. That's how I feel. But for the people who grew up with the CGI series, born '03, far away. No, I was born in '02. He has multiple incarnations that are meant to be the same character. Uh? I mean, it would make sense because there's 3 missing conductors. There's Carlin, Ringo, and Baldwin. So yeah, it makes sense, right? I just like to like. Okay, serious debate, guys. We know that Tadmar is not canon to the show. Tadmar is not canon because there's magic and they never refer to it again. But Shining Time Station, the show, is canon to the classic series in a way. Let me explain. So, if you ever seen the show Shining Time, you know that Mr. Conductor like is the one that tells the Thomas stories to the kids, right? And so that means that and that's because he's seen them. That have they happened as they were in the TV series. So that means that the classics, although Tadmor is not canon to the show, Shining Time Station, the show is the PBS show. Like I remember this one specific one where it's like he's about to tell Thomas comes to breakfast, and then he says like, "Oh yes, let me tell you about this. They're still talking about it back in Sodor about Thomas. He crashed the station master's house." It was, and I was like, "Oh, so the show is canon to Thomas, but not the movie. The movie is kind of its own thing, kind of like how the reboot is its own thing." So I don't know. It's an interesting theory I came up in my head. Some people are gonna disagree and say like, "Oh, no, Hugo, you're dumb. It can't be canon because of the magic and shit." But I don't know. A man can dream, right? Mr. C can teleport to Sodor and watch the engines. Yeah, yeah, he does it through Goldust. But like, why though? Like, who started this whole thing? And why is Mr. Conductor so small? Like, I know it's like it's meant to be like, oh, he's Sodor size, but like Lily travels to the island. Shouldn't she be a giant because she's like normal size? Doesn't make sense in some aspects. It's like the movie's weird. I still like it though. It's really hard to hate Tatmar. Like, I've tried to hate it as much as some people do. I just can't. It doesn't feel right to like overly dump on it, you know? It has problems. It ruined Thomas, yeah, but like I like it. It's fun. It's funny sometimes. There's some good moments. There's the music slaps. The behind the scenes is pretty interesting. You know, with the whole like cutscenes and last minute cuts and shit. I feel like people on Twitter just go so overly hatred over the movie. Wait, is Mr. Conductor stalking Thomas and friends? Kinda. I don't. I wouldn't say stalking. I'm just thinking he's kind of like the River Nodri, you know, in the Railway series. How he is just watching the engines and writing stories about them. I feel like Mr. Conductor is the same. He goes to the island and just tells what he sees to the kids. Tell me if you can. I'm feeling down. I do appreciate you feeling around. The destruction of props. Yeah, a lot of stuff got fucked. Well, they shipped everything to Toronto in Tatmar. Like, you guys wanna know the reason why they built a new Titmit Sheds for the movie? Because the old one got destroyed during shipping. I'm pretty sure. Because I feel like because most of the buildings were made out of foam and like really flimsy material, so when you ship them to the other side of the globe, yeah, they're gonna break, you know. And that's what happened. They broke, and they had to like build a new one from scratch. And that, and also they gave them an opportunity to actually film the interior for the night scene because I feel like they wouldn't have done like the interior shots with the old prop. So they had to build a new one anyways. That's bigger. And boy was it massive. He's pretty big. Alright, we're gonna move the tree here. The tree here. No, actually we're gonna move it here. And move it here. Ah, Stamina. Let's see. Stamina. Alright. So same with Napford and Big Mickey. Wait, oh yeah, the Big Mickey prop was destroyed. Wait, they shipped Big Mickey to Tatmar? I mean, I know they shipped everything, but like, it seems so odd that they shipped Big Mickey but didn't ship George, and George was going to be part of the movie, but Big Mickey wasn't. That probably means that they were going to film something with Brendan Docks because Cranky's there. Cranky's in the movie. It's just a napper, but it's not in. Brendan doesn't appear in the movie. Didn't help that most of them were impacting correctly and were just in cardboard boxes. Yeah, like what did they expect was gonna happen? Like it's just that that I can say that the filming of Tanmar is so interesting to me. Yeah, they shipped everything. So, I mean, they also shipped the tux props, like 10 cents and shit. They were because they were planning to put them in the movie, which I always wondered like how was that gonna work. But correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like Brett Allcroft objected the idea to put the tux there, so they didn't in the end. I mean, you can tell that like Brett Allcroft like didn't like tugs. Ah, está bien. Sí. Me cierra la puerta, porfa. Okay. Okay. If they shipped the tux pros, I refuse to believe they left George behind. That's what they say. Like there's so much there's so much rumors because I'm from what I've heard they never shipped George. No, it's like from one person told me that the reason why George is not in the movie is because they forgot to ship him. So he while they were filming the movie they realized, oh fuck, we forgot George, and they couldn't like they put him back, like send him back to Toronto, like so they just filmed the movie without him. Now that's what I heard, but then someone like disproved that, like told me another theory that was that they just flat out never shipped them. But it seems weird because if he was in the script and they were planning to using him, then yeah, he must have been shipped with the others. Like I refuse to believe why he wouldn't. David Midden wanted to have them in the background. The idea came to the time because they ended up in Canada. Oh yeah, that's why the Tux Pros were in. Yeah, the Tux Pros were in Canada, right? For a while. And then at some point, I guess they moved them back to Shepperton. Wait, someone is texting me again. Alright, there we go. So yeah, going up to maybe they just forgot about him in the container. Maybe. Probably in another box with props that were never used. Yeah, Thomas were there with the rest of the props from Thomas. Oh shit. So well now they're in possession of, Sam Wilkinson and shit. But yeah, it's like in my opinion they shouldn't have cut George from the movie. Like having George in the movie would have done the movie a great favor actually. Because you have a recognizable another recognizable character from the show, and I like the idea that he was going to be work with Diesel 10 to like destroy the railway. Like I like that idea because if any character were to do it, it would be George. That would be on this idea. It's like I don't know why they cut it. Like he was late into the production. Like I don't know if like he was in the filming, but like the storyboards have him, the script has him, in like a really final draft of the script. He's there, you know. So there's no reason why they should have cut him out. It would have made the story a bit more fun, you know. Have George like trying to run destroy the railway with an evil diesel. That's so good. Yeah, it's like I get not adding Edward. Like it sucks because you know he's the first character in the Railway series. Like he's the first character that Audrey created. But like you have to keep in mind, like I don't think there would have been a good enough role for him. But even so, I feel like he should have at least been in the background or have like one or two lines. But I can understand why he's not in the movie. Alongside many other characters, like you can tell like the movie is just about the main six, except Edward, and that's it. And most of the movie is just Mr. Conductor anyway, so also like I would have imagined if like if they would have made like a sequel to like let's imagine like a alternate reality where Tadmor was successful. I feel like they would have made like a sequel eventually, and they would have shipped the models back to Toronto. If not, they would have stayed for Toronto for to make another movie, or maybe to film the next season there. To be honest, I feel as though the idea of shipping the props in cardboard boxes to Toronto back wasn't a bright idea. No, it wasn't. I feel like yeah they could have like padded those boxes out or like shipped them better. Now I feel like they really rushed the shipping process. They just really wanted to get them in Toronto as quickly as possible. If they would have taken their time to actually ship them correctly, and yeah, many of the we still would have had many of the props today. That's odd to think about, but yeah, the shipping process was definitely rushed. Like no, like a lot. Maybe it was an issue with the prop, considering he didn't have an iMac and the black tech eyes might have not been looked the best on screen. Honestly, I've never considered that. Yeah, because on George, iMac doesn't move at all. And yeah, there's no way they could have. Yeah, there's no way they could have fitted like an iMac to him. Like you can fit him in Trevor and Birdie, but I don't think you can fit him in George. Yeah, that's an interesting theory. Talking to older Thomas fans, especially that saw Model Era, is great. So I can ask about more model episodes. Yeah, yeah, it's great. I mean, I just like yeah, I just like to talk to like what their opinion was on every season when they came out. But the thing is, I don't think there was a big enough fandom back in the day, like now, because the internet wasn't a thing yet. Well, it was, but it wasn't like as prominent as it is now. Now with the deleted scenes, like we've all seen that Tadmer Blu-ray that came out recently, and I will say it's glad that we finally have like the cut scenes officially, but like I will say I was kind of disappointed because I really wanted to see the Sodor scenes, and what we got essentially was more of the scenes from the human characters, like from Shining Time, like PT Boomer and stuff. We essentially got those, but like I wanted to see more of the filming process of the Sodor scenes of Tadmar. because I find it interesting. And also there were like the leaked photos and shit, which I everyone knew of their existence, and people were trying to like hide behind the shadows for some reason. Kinda rather have the CGI series back than this. Yeah, me too. George never had one without completely rebuilding part of the prop or having a new one made, and without making a new one made from scratch. Yeah, yeah, essentially. But there's ways to work around it. I mean, they were considering. All right, so this was back in '97 before filming season 5, but they already had the movie planned. So what they did was they were considering using like rebuilding all of the props from scratch and make them bigger in G gauge 3 scale. So what they did was kind of like in '97 they did like a test footage. They built a large Thomas and Percy, and they kind of like for the move to and yeah they kind of saying like if upgrading the models would be better because remember this was right after season 4 and the crew found out like it was with the narrow gauge engines they found it so hard for them to film that they actually considered them to like an upgrade. So yeah, we got those. The test footage never got rebuilt. We do have a behind the scenes photo of it though, and those models were eventually used. The Thousand Person ones were used in music videos and that pack series mainly. So that's interesting to know. It's like a fun trivia. Which I guess like the test shots, like they're nothing more than just like a bunch of shots of Thomas and Percy just running around the tracks. Like I don't think it's anything interesting to be honest. I don't think it's like pilot level investigation worthy. But I do kind of want to see them because I don't know, it's preserving history, of what could have been if they actually imagine just like pack scale Murdoch or Gordon or Diesel 10. They would have been massive. Like Diesel 10 was already a massive prop. Just imagine him in like Gauge 3 scale. That's where those massive tons of Percy come from. Yeah, they came from those, and they reused them for the pack model series because they were big enough. Yeah, because they were perfect for that series, for that spin-off. But that means that like for season 6 in the pack series, they were refurbished to fit in with the refurbished season 6 models. But that behind the scenes picture that I mentioned you guys is were in season 4 season 5 condition. And I really like how they look. Like with the glossy and paint job instead of like the matte one. The faces are creepy. Oh yes, the faces are kind of meh. Especially the Thomas one. It's kind of like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? Right, so I'm glad that the CGI series they love playing with Percy's wheels so much that in every song that they play is mainly in King of the Railway songs. If do you mean that they use shots of Percy Percy's wheel. I mean, they use shots of every engine's wheel sometimes. A. All right, so yeah, we're doing tremendous progress, by the way, guys. Sorry for that Tadmar rant, but yeah, we're doing some great progress here. I'm really digging it. Also, I have to blame Mango for this, but he really got me into Top Gear recently. Thanks, Mango. Now I can. I'm obsessed with that show now. Thanks. Why is your voice so calm? I don't know. I just never felt the need to shout, you know? Like, there's no reason to just shout at people. Just remember that. Shouting people is for the unintelligent. Clammed, then. What do you mean by clammed? Then unlucky tug. The Hey guys, this is the unlucky tug, and today we're gonna talk about season two. Season two is great. I like it. See, best 10 out of 10. Forgot what I say. Clamor. I think he means calmer than Train Boys. Yeah, Train Boys is pretty calm, boys. Right now, we're gonna touch in the main line again. What the fuck? We're gonna delete these and let's get to work. We can do it, Toby. Also, since that behind the scenes video I did, I've been really obsessed with the hit era songs. There's some really good ones, like A New Place to Be is really good. Sounds is really good. Surprises. Calling All Engine song. The one that goes, everything that these ones do, steamies know that they can turn. That one's really good. Notice how the hit era, they played with engine sizes. What do you mean? I feel like you mean the nitrogen era, the CGI era, because in the model era, like every engine was the same height roughly. But yeah, in the CGI era, they emphasized really that like Percy's small, Gordon's big, and stuff. Which I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing because I really do feel like some of them are overscaled or underscaled. James, like whoever made James in the CGI series, my god, dude. He didn't do a good job. Yeah, I said it. I talk shit about James' CGI model. Nothing is off limit, guys. No, you'll remember there from some red, some green, some blue. pear. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's something the Unlucky Tuck pointed out. It made for some good character interaction sometimes. If the characters were actually in character, you know. But some of the times they weren't, so it sucked either way. Oh, I forgot to add something here. Why didn't you guys tell me? Tadmar is good. James is bigger than Gordon, and that is scary. Oh, it sure is. Especially when he says it in The Adventure Begins, where it's like, I may not be as big as you, Gordon, but I'm bigger than Edward. Bitch, you're bigger than Edward. Shut up. You're overscaled. Someone on nitrogen didn't do a good job. It was really lame that they didn't like bother to make Henry old shape, especially since they took the time out of their day to make Green Thomas and Black James and Glenn and actual breakdown cranes, but they couldn't make Henry a different shape. That was kind of lame. I never liked that. I feel like it would have been better if they go above and beyond. It's called laziness. I don't. Okay, I don't actually think it's laziness. I feel like that's just like what they were told to write, you know? Because think of it from the perspective of like the writers. The writers probably didn't know anything about the franchise. They just like read the basic descriptions Mattel or Hit gave them. So they just have to write like, oh, Henry's a scaredy one. Edward's kind of the old one. It's kind of like timid, I guess. Percy's the baby, and you have to write something about that without doing any further research. I feel like it's that. I feel like if they would have done the research in a lot of areas, then the characters would have been on point, but they didn't, and it's sad. And it extremely shows when you look at how they handle the Skarloey Railway in the Hit era. It's just not the same characters. They changed all of their personalities. Like why is Skarloey the timid one, the baby, you know? And they made them Renez the same way. Something, and then they made Rusty a girl for him for a bit, and then they changed the back. There's so many characters that appear, that new characters that they're just for toy's sake. Just not. The Hit era really dropped the ball sometimes. More likely, he wants you out of the way. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Oh my god. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, so now we're gonna touch the main line again. If they wanted to create a baby character, then they completely make a new one. If they wanted to make a main six, I would say Peter Sam, since he's the me eager. Yeah, Peter Sam was always the eager one. Well, back in the day, like back in season four, he would definitely be like the young impatient one. But I don't know why they decided to make Scarlowe and Renee's that type of character when they never were. And it's like you think it's something that started in the hit era. Well, it started in season seven, technically. No, it started in season six. So whoever, it must have been something. Like I don't think it was like accidental mistake. I feel like someone just legit decided. Maybe someone from the hit executives or some shit decided to like completely rewire the Skarloey Railway history and lore. Or maybe they're just dumb. Or maybe it's just me wanting to have a logical explanation for everything. But maybe sometimes it's not. So weird, man. And it sucks because I don't think the Skarloey Railway was ever again good aside from season 4 and 5 and maybe season 6. I was gonna say, well, Blue Mountain Quarry, but yeah, but they barely appeared in the CGI series. They didn't appear a lot. They just kind of appear sporadically. You can tell that like Mattel didn't want to market them. Duncan was the one who stayed the closest to his character back in the hit season. Yeah, true. And kinda rusty, kinda. But yeah, so Scarlet and Rhaenyra were now the young ones. Sir Handel was kind of like an old wise character, kind of like Duke, in a way. Which I don't like how Sir Handel looks in the hit era. He's grossly out of scale, and his faces look awful. Also, what is up with airline food? It's so weird. They repainted Duke into a different shade of brown. And he was refurbished alongside the other characters. Yet he never appeared again. Don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, Derek, I love that song. I like that one Michael Jackson um, meme where he's like, "Oh my god, I love this song." I feel like I'm gonna add like a factory here, kind of like a grain factory or a mill or some shit. That would be cool. It helps me fill out the empty areas. Also, how much do you guys care for Sonic? I'm not a big Sonic fan. I will admit. I played a few games and that's it. But yesterday, not yesterday, a few days ago, I watched Sonic 2 with my GF, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. He was repainted when the others were refurbished in 2004, painted that weird light brown that was used for merch reps, explaining the later color of the Winter Railway Duke and the Trackmaster one. Wait, wasn't he refurbished in 2002 during season 6 alongside the other characters? Was he refurbished in the hit era? None of the others weren't, but going by the season 8 ruler photos, it looks like he wasn't finished. Yeah, it makes sense. Well, yeah, it makes sense why he wasn't finished. I don't think like I don't think they would have needed him again, but I don't know. I guess kind of would have loved to see Duke back. That would have been cool, right? Having Duke in the CGI, not CGI, the hidden area, having the background or something. Choices that we have to make. Get the thing on your application. Handle every situation every time you leave the station. let's talk about seasons. I really want to hear you guys. Like, which season do you feel of Thomas? And I kind of already know the answer. It's probably just going to be something from the classic era, but like one Thomas season that I feel like is that you feel like it's overall the best. It can be personal favorite. It can be not your favorite, but you feel like it encapsulates the show well. I don't know. It's like kind of want to hear you guys' input. For me, it's season four, two, and three. I can't. I can't pick a favorite one. All of them are equally good in my eyes. Season four, yeah, yeah. Season four lovers unite. Season four had the best lighting. Yeah, yeah. Probably season three's lighting was also good. I will say season three is really colorful. Like the colors pop always. I really like the look of this season, but yeah, season four lighting is so warm and cozy. Season 4 is as good as usual season. It shows the heights of the show with the standards of the rest of the show, while season 5 shows what it can do with a bigger budget. Yeah, yeah, then that's a good point, yeah. Yeah, season 5 was like I must imagine that season five's budget was through the roof that season because with the crashes and the set design and everything. And giving the models maintenance because Jesus, I would imagine they beat the fuck out of the models that season. Like no way a model didn't broke in that season. You know what I mean? It's like oh shit, Gordon broke. Gordon broke again. No, there goes Gordon, always breaking. Season 6 and 7 is just so nostalgic, LMAO. And I love the stories too. Season 6 lighting could be better, but I just love season 6 and 7. I do agree. The season 6 lighting is a bit. It looks way too undersaturated, too gray, too blue. It doesn't look great, but I like the stories. Like the stories are good. Like Chocolate Crunch is good. Jet Engine is good. We do have some stinkers, like that Rusty one where he saves the railway. Like I don't know what was up with that one, but overall, the season was a banger. And season 7 is kind of in the same boat. I really like the season 7 characters that they introduced. I feel like they would have been amazing characters if Hit would have decided to actually make something with them. Instead of just having them show up sometimes and exploit them as merchandising props, and that's it. But yeah, yeah, season 6 and 7, they're also really nostalgic for me. Yeah, we don't talk about Skarloey Railway after season 5. Yeah, the Scar. Can we just accept the Skarloey Railway stopped appearing after season 5? I don't know why it happened either. Just yeah, they stopped existing. Just don't ask for the question, guys. They don't exist after this. It would be on the news, and they're not in the news. I checked. Checkmate. Checkmate. No, checkmate. I won. I win. I win. I say season 4 is fine. Yeah. I say season 4, 3, and 2 because 2 because it has amazing stories. And I love how greedy and industrial everything looks, you know. And as a sequel to season 1, yeah, it's really good. It was a really good follow-up. Season 3 I like because it just looks way like set wise and prop wise, you can tell there was a massive upgrade since the first season. Not since the first two seasons. Like the budget of the season must have been up through the roof. And I like the original stories that they came up with, like Henry's Forest and Thomas Gets Bombed, The Mail Train. Um, oh, let's see. All of these really expand the characters' dynamics and stuff, and what they're about, and I really like that. I love so many things about that season. In season 4, I like the Skarloey Railway. I like the set design, the pacing, the calmer music, the score. I feel like season 4 had the best score out of all the seasons. Season 5 score was also good, but yeah, season 4 I just like it for being overall much more calmer. And any other opinion is wrong. Also, season 1 deserves a mention. Like season 1, well, it's the first season, but I like it. Out of all the seasons, I feel like that one's the most charming. It has the most charming characters, the most charming music, the most charming sets. It was a good start for the franchise. I know you're saying, guys, Hugo, where's the texturing? It will be done, guys. I just want to not film. I just want to fill in the empty gaps first, and then texture. I'm just doing a new approach to route building. Even though Audrey was upset the Hender's Forest was great. I mean, Audrey may have his opinion on the episode, and like, yeah, since he's a creator, like, yeah, he's allowed to have voice his opinion about what the show was doing. But I respectfully disagree with his opinion on the episode. That episode is beautiful. Who owns the main character in ever series, in your opinion? Who owns the main character? What? What do you mean by that question, Mister? We're back. I understand the criticism, but it's so minor that it didn't show the firemen going to the signal box to let the signalman know they were there. And the line he stopped on was a sighting anyway. I mean, yeah, Audrey says that it was the main line. No, I honestly think that he didn't see it properly because of his old age, but like that was clearly a sighting. Yeah, it it's not it's not the main line. He didn't stop in the middle of the main line. He stopped at a sighting. So yeah, Audrey was wrong. But yeah, yeah. I mean, there's no reason to believe that the signalman doesn't alert. I mean, the driver doesn't alert the signalman. It's just something that they don't show. But yeah, there's no reason to believe that they don't do it. You know, they just don't mention it to us, the audience. But yeah, it could have been a small detail that they could have fixed with that. You know, I do agree with you there. Gordon passes on the same line as Henry, but Henry stops in the passing loop. Yeah, I do think. Yeah, no, it is a sighting. No, it's kind of not a sighting, but it's. I don't know what it is. What will Wilbur say about Henry in the CGI? Nah, he wouldn't. I don't think he would have liked it. Something tells me he wouldn't have liked it. What makes me say that? The same guy that complained that Henry didn't alert a signalman in one episode, and so yeah, he wouldn't. Yeah, I don't. To be fair, he wouldn't have liked anything past season 5, and I stand by that. No, anything past season 4 or 3. So there's a goofy and close shave. One that goes Duck goes through a crossing, then past Wellsworth, then goes through the castle line. The castle line is seen again in season 6. I don't think they're the same castle though. And also with the location placement in the in the classic series, yeah, you need to take them with a grain of salt. They're never consistent. So yeah, if you're expecting the TV series to make sense, location wise, you're gonna be so disappointed because it never does. They just never do. It's like, and I can understand why. Like, with so many characters and places that you need to jungle your way through, over time they just kind of stop caring if it makes sense if a character makes it from one location to the other. But it makes it a bit more fun to try to piece out all of the sets together. It's like I dare you to put this specific set and to make it make sense. But yeah, some places, yeah, take them with a grain of salt. That's why head headcanons are always important. Just remember that. Repeat after me. Head headcanons are always important. Oh shit! Oh snap! All right, so Mango's treating us with a great surprise soon. If he can get this in game soon, I don't know. Like, but that is looking fire, Mango. That thing you showed me is looking so good. It's I really like it. I love it. I love it. And the textures are great too. Like, man, it's like PBR. Sorry guys for the silence. I'm just texting someone. All right. We're back. Which places Wellsworth farther, and Crosby is before the viaduct. Now I feel like the viaduct is between Crosby and no, it's between. It's after Crosby, but before Wellsworth. And I guess the forest is before Wellsworth as well. So I don't know. Makes sense. Makes sense for it to be like that. I guess. Now I will say a lot of people have like asked me to do a full iOS with of every season, and I don't know. I mean, there's workshops is already doing something like that, and like I don't know. I kind of prefer doing it like I'm doing it right now, which each season will be has its own iOS, because like that, and I have less variables, less sets to work with, and to worry about. And also, I just find them way more fun to do it like these, you know? Because instead of like trying to find the location you want, you can just go like, oh, I need a season 4 set. Well, go to the season 4 iOS and film it there. Oh, I need a set from season 3. Well, it's on the season 3 iOS. And because every season has like its own Knapford, its own Titmouth. Because they rebuild the sets time and time again. So yeah, I just find it way more enjoyable to make a separate iOS for every season. Unless the seasons are like they look the same, like the hit era. A hit era. If I were to make a hit era iOS, it would have to be an all-in-one because there's not much difference from season to season. Like season 8 and 9 look the same. Season 11 looks the same from season 12, aside from the CGI elements. Season 10, well, the only difference in season 10 is that the models are different. They build new models for every character, but that's about it really. Like set wise and location wise, yeah, it looks the same. Considering hiding some graffiti under the bridge. Yeah, yeah, you can do that, Mango. I'm not opposed to the idea. Downside is that some locations don't exist in every season. Like Crosby doesn't exist in season 4, but for a full iOS with every location accounted, it's fun to pick and choose. Yeah, that is a big downside. For example, yeah, Crosby doesn't appear in season 4, and I could make a season 4 freelance rendition of season 4 Crosby, but I feel like because I'm approaching that. I feel like for that I just have to put a tunnel and to skip that location, you know. And from Elsbridge, the next logical station should be Wellsworth. So so yeah, I shall have to do that, like at some point. But the good news is that like Crosby is a station in season two. So whenever I make a all right, the stream OBS kind of disconnected me from from I don't know why. Is everyone still here? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear my words? Because I don't know, OBS disconnected me, but it says we're connected, so I think we're good. Right. All right. So yeah, there we go. All right. So we're back in business. I feel like we need to put flowers. All right. This set is good, but I feel like it needs to have flowers. Like I did add some flowers, but what I mean is I need like seeable flower types. Let's see let's see what we can do. We can add some more stuff like these. We can add some good ones like wildflower flowers. All right, these ones are good. I'm gonna coat this with those. I need the red ones. There's some red ones. These ones. Yes. 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 All right. All right. I felt like I overdid it. Wait. 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 You were just cut off mid-sentence. The stream didn't end. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Alright, I feel like I overcoded this. And we're gonna go to the layer and I'm gonna do. There we go. That's looking red. Red flowers. Red flowers. Red flowers. Where the fuck are they? I mean, there's a lot of mistakes in the classic series. Like when season one, where Percy goes over the hill and somehow ends up at Lower Titmouth. Not Lower Titmouth, Lower Sudbury. Oh snap! All right, so we have a present by our boy, um, Dairy Cow, which I'm installing right now into game. Which I'm missing some dependencies for it. Let me put them in game. All right, I feel like I should show you guys the new track plan for the harbor for season 3 iOS. If this would save. Gloria, Gloria. I saw that in Twitter. What's that? Ooh, what's that? So basically, for those who didn't know, Derek Howe and I are working on a season 3 iOS, and we started in Edwards Line. So it's gonna be a route that goes from Brendam to Wellsworth, and I worked on the route for a while and gave it back to Derek Cow, and Derek Cow decided to absolutely murder my progress. But it's okay because the new track plan he made is actually really good. So if Derek Cow will allow me, I would love to show you what he did to the new route. So yeah. All right, did it save? It did. All right, let's. Where's this? All right, let's see what's new. Oh snap! Oh my god, this is a lot to take in. This is a lot to take in, folks. Look at this. Wait, actually, I'm sorry, but I have to do this. I have to put my lighting. There we go. So yeah, for those who saw the original route in previous streams and on my Twitter, you'll know that like a lot of stuff was changed. So let's take a look at like every change that was made. So previously, I'm gonna delete this guy. So previously I added some new stuff. I added, for example, I added the three-tier bridge from season 3, which a lot of people will say, "Oh no, Hugo, this is in Duck's line." Yes, but we see Bill and Ben through it many times, so it's clearly on Edward's line, and it can go either way. If you want to argue that it's on Edward's line, then sure, sure, go ahead. If you want to argue that it's on the other, that's the other way around, yeah, like that works too. Like it can go either way. Like I'm not doing one side of the argument or not, but I do feel like it's more on Edward's line. So yeah, so we have this. I really like how this turned out. Like I really love this set. I love this set, and yeah, I finally got to make it. I did make this set like a long time ago with Dalton, but yeah, an update was due, right? So okay, the line slopes down, and now we're into the Once Goods turn yard, which was on the original track plan, but like yeah, last time there was no detail here. Like there was just a basic track plan and that's it. But now, yeah, now I added a full detail and it's now done. It's now finished. And I think I got it pretty accurately. I really like how it turned out. And a few of you noticed this. And you're probably wondering, like, Hugo, what the fuck is this? Why is there Upper Brandom here? Okay, I'll explain you guys my headcanon. There's a shot in One Good's Turn, the episode, where um it's a shot of Ben, right? When the Fat Controller's talking to both of them. And you can see in the background behind them this building, this specific building. And it's confirmed that this station is Upper Brandom. So I don't think that it was meant to be a station, but I just think they just plopped the station here. You know, kind of like a as like a just to fill in space. But that got me thinking, what if this yard is Upper Brandom? It's kind of like, I know Upper Brandom in season 2 is like a small station with one track, but my headcanon is that, like, from season 2 to 3, the island grew, right? In railways terms. And they built a massive yard to accommodate the big harbor that's near the station. Because I like to think that this yard was like almost brand new when, like, in the episode. I don't know. That's kind of like a fun headcanon. And I made sure to misbuild Brandom in honor of a wooden railway toy that does this. So yeah. So One Good's Turn Yard, I really like the episode and I like everything about it, right? And now, remember this old T-junction that led to the China Clay Works? It's abandoned now, and I really like because I like to think that this was the old entrance to the harbor, but they built a much better entrance later on. So yeah, but yeah, we make sure to keep the original entrance. It's kind of like a tribute to the old version, right? And so all right, the track curves, right? And there's another T junction, and you can go two ways. You can go this way or that way. Which way should we go, guys? Should we go to the station? Yes, we should. Alright, so this is the hero station. If you remember the episode, Gordon was here. He was waiting for Bill and Ben to fetch the coaches. Um, and yeah, so then Bill and Ben, they bring the coaches, and because they fucked everything up. So yeah, the line kind of loops back, and we're at this set of the harbor. If you remember, yeah, no, this is in the same place. Yeah, this is in the same place. It's just that, like, he kind of like changed some stuff around. So yeah, this is way better now. And all right, so here used to be the other harbor set, the big one, the bigger one from Diesel Does It Again. But now he moved the special Christmas adventure bit here, which I think it makes much better sense than the way he had it previously. So yeah, the set placement here is way better, and there's a junction here, and the junction eventually leads off to the China Clay Works. So here's the set number one of my favorite sets from the show. I love how this set looks. I love it. And then we go under this little road bridge, and now we're into the coal mines. Not the coal mines, the clay pits. Which is, what the fuck happened here? What happened here? Okay, it didn't use. It wasn't like this, guys. I swear, it wasn't like this. Yeah, like, I need to fix that, but yeah, overall. Okay, so let's take a look at the rest. Oh my god, and I need to retexture this badly. Holy shit. So this is the season 3 China Clay Works. So okay, so this is the main area. if you go this way, you go into the into the hoppers. This is where Bill trolled, epically owned the quarry guy, and there's another hopper right here. If you go the other way, you reach into a little freelanced area where Bill and Ben's shed is here, and there's like another shed for like trucks and other stuff. And here is, yeah, there's the China clay bits, and that's it. And yeah, and so we're back at here, right? In the Mountain Adventure set, you go here, the line slopes up, and now we're into the tramway. Remember, guys, the tramway from earlier, from last episode? Yeah, now it's here. It used to be on the other side, like over here, I guess. But now he moved it over here, and yeah, it looks way better like this. It makes more sense. And now back at the T junction, there's like a bridge here, a bridge for letting the boats pass. And then there's another thing that kind of slopes up to the tramway. And now, but if you continue to go this way, now we're into the season 3, the season 3A harbor. That's what it's called, right? So this used to be behind this set, but now it's all the way here. Which, making it look like this, it makes it look like the harbor is massive, is ginormous, which I like better this way because yeah, it makes sense for the harbor to be this big. So yeah, now we curve here. The track becomes 2 somehow. And then now here is the diesel, no, not diesel, the all at sea bit. I need to re-add the regatta boats, but yeah, this is here is the all at sea bits, and this is the end of the harbor. Now there's a loop here, and this is like from one shot from all at sea, where you can see this harbor in the background. So he makes sure to add that, and then the route loops back again to this bit. So yeah, that's essentially the updates to the route, which I need now. I need to redo a lot of stuff, but it'll be worth it in the end, guys. The ends justify the means, as I said. So yeah, Derek did a good job with the new track plan. This will definitely be fun to mess around again and see, and how I can like fill in the empty area. So yeah, let's keep an eye out for that. I really like how it's turned out. Now I need to retexture this whole area. I need to fix some stuff. I need to fix this quarry bit. Here you go, check. Ooh. Alright, so Salt underscore ban just sent me a little present. And I'm going to install it right now. Right, so he kind of fixed, so he made a season 7 sky, which I'm going to try out. Alright, let's take a look at what he did. Oh, shit! Oh my god, this is looking way better. Look at this, it's season 7 sky, but good. Oh my god, this is looking way good. This is looking awesome. Look at this. Look at this, man. I mean, there's a giant spotlight of light here, but honestly, I don't know how to fix that. But like, yeah, this is looking good. I have the perfect route where I can test this. And it's not this one because this is season 3. But let's take a look at let's take a look at another project I'm working on, which I showed you guys before. So yeah, we're this is a season 6 and 7 route, so it fits our needs. All right, we need to this. Look, guys, it's season 7. So yeah, everyone, let's give a random applause to Salt underscore Band and Dairy Cow for being such good friends. Yay! Congratulations. Very slay. Very slay. This is wonderful. Which I guess that bring us into a good segue to show you guys this route. So this is a Misty Valley branch line route. It and has a little bit of Little Western, and it's gonna include Callan Castle and stuff like that. It's a route that takes place in season 6 and 7, and kinda season 8 as well, because I do want to add some stuff from that season. But yeah, so I don't think I've shown this properly yet, but essentially the gist of it, it starts in the scrapyard from season 6. If you remember Twin Trouble and Middle Engine, you'll definitely recognize this set. Then you go here, you go into this set, which was in Middle Engine and Jet Engine episode, which is, I'm pretty sure it's the entrance of the scrapyard, so that's why I put it here. You go forwards a bit, and then you reach Callan Station, which in desperation of a new asset. And a new walk bridge, because this walk bridge is kinda short and doesn't fit, you know? So yeah, here's the yard, here's Saltban, here's the yard that kinda goes like this way. Here's another yard with a turntable. And then you go through the town a bit. The tracks become one track and under the road bridge. But if you continue to go in the Callan side, right in front of it is Oliver Shed from season 7, and that's what I wanted to use to show off this the sky with, you know. So you continue to go forwards under the road bridge into a little bit of a farmlands, and you reach a junction. This is the entrance to the Misty Valley branch. The countryside becomes more rocky and mountainous because we are into the Fogman sets, which I think I'm really glad with how it turned out. But the slate was a kind of a pain in the ass to add. We continue to go forwards, and this is the area where Thomas crashed in the Fogman. And a little ways up is Cyril's cottage. This is Cyril's cottage, you know, there's a house and stuff. And then if you continue a bit forward, this is still in work in progress. This is the set from season 7. And then this is gonna be where Elizabeth crashes in Not So Hasty Puddings. And eventually the area will become a mountainous, more foresty with pine trees, and I'll add Callan's castle there. So yeah, this is another project that I'm working on currently. And yeah, I still need a long there's still a long way to go, but yeah, I'm really glad with how it's turning out. with like a lot of my projects. But yeah, this will be a really fun one because there hasn't been a lot of like season 6 through 7 routes, so this is gonna be something to look forward to. So yeah, we have so a lot of exciting stuff is coming on. It's coming for us. So of course, everything you've seen so far will be available on my Patreon. So if you want to support me through there and you want to have early access to routes, um, yeah, you can donate to my Patreon and I'll add you to the server. So yeah, I would like to thank everyone that joined. I would like to thank my Patreons, everyone that's keeps supporting me. And I feel like this is a good place to end things on. So thank you everyone for joining, and I had some fun. I hope you guys had some fun, and yeah, we can retake on the stream any day. But like right now, I'm feeling a bit tired. So thanks everyone, and I'll see you guys another time. So see you guys.